Hey FPS fans, and welcome back to the FPS Insider. Today we're diving deep into the highly anticipated next chapter in the Battlefield saga. We've been scouring official announcements, parsing through credible insider reports, and analyzing alleged playtest details to bring you the most accurate picture of what's coming. From a return to a grittier atmosphere to some fascinating potential gameplay mechanics, let's get you up to speed on what we really know. Alright, let's start with the foundational details. EA has officially confirmed that the next Battlefield title is slated for release within fiscal year 2026. Now, for those unfamiliar, that means it's expected to launch sometime between April 2025 and March 31st, 2026. Many insiders are pointing towards the latter half of 2025, possibly October or November, as a likely target, aiming for that crucial holiday season. While any influence from other big releases like GTA 6 is purely speculative, EA will undoubtedly want to position this major title strategically. This ambitious project is a collaborative effort under the banner of Battlefield Studios. Here's the reported lineup. DICE is, as expected, spearheading the core multiplayer experience. Criterion Games is understood to be heavily involved, reportedly leading development on a new single-player campaign and also lending their expertise to multiplayer. Motive Studio is focusing on bringing narrative and story elements to life within the Battlefield universe, which could manifest in the campaign and potentially impact the world building of multiplayer maps. And Ripple Effect, or formerly DICE LA, is confirmed to be working on an entirely new and separate Battlefield experience, which some speculate could be an evolution of Battlefield Portal or something altogether different. Now, for the exciting part, gameplay. Reports suggest a strong emphasis on evolving core mechanics, possibly returning to some fan-favorite feelings while innovating. Based on alleged playtest details, a new cover mechanic might be introduced, allowing for more fluid leaning and peeking around obstacles, with some comparing it to the feel of systems seen in games like Far Cry. Movement could also see some interesting additions. One of the more talked about leaks describes the ability to grab onto allied tanks and ride them externally if all internal seats are occupied. A dynamic way to stay in the fight. When it comes to gunplay, leaks suggest a refinement aiming for a satisfying balance. The feel is described by some alleged playtesters as potentially having more noticeable recoil and weight than Battlefield 2042, perhaps aiming for a middle round that's more impactful but not overly punishing like some found Battlefield 4. It's still early, but the goal seems to be a responsive and engaging shooting experience. Weapon customization is also rumored to be getting a significant overhaul. One widely reported leak mentions a new system where attachments might be rated on a numerical scale, possibly 0 to 100, allowing for more granular tuning of your loadouts based on clear statistical impacts. Let's talk environments and how you'll operate within them. Leaks from supposed playtests suggest maps are being designed with a strong emphasis on realism and immersion, potentially prioritizing authentic feeling battlegrounds, which might mean less symmetrical, more unpredictable layouts. Destruction is a Battlefield hallmark, and EA and DICE have officially stated it's being significantly enhanced. The goal is for destruction to be more tactical, with crumbling structures, creating new cover, and dynamically altering sightlines. While specific comparisons from leaks, like being 6 times more prominent than 24 Platoon and twice as detailed as Battlefield 4, are unconfirmed. The official word is a major step up. However, don't expect Bad Company 2 levels of complete map flattening. It's about tactical alteration. In terms of arsenal, one prominent leak mentioned around 42 primary weapons planned for launch, spanning various categories. A particularly interesting rumor is the potential option to swap out a gadget slot for a second primary weapon, offering more aggressive loadout choices, though how this would be balanced remains to be seen. Critically, DICE has confirmed the return of the classic 4-class system: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. Each class will have unique signature traits and gadgets, defining their battlefield role. However, there's a key modern update. Weapon loadouts will be largely customizable. This means while your class defines your abilities and equipment, you'll likely have much broader freedom in choosing your primary and secondary weapons rather than being strictly locked to class-specific weapon types. Classes may still get proficiency bonuses with signature weapon types, encouraging thematic loadouts but not enforcing them rigidly. This is a big deal, aiming to blend classic roles with modern player agency. One of the most consistent themes from reports is a return to a grittier, more grounded modern military atmosphere. This seems to be a direct response to feedback on Battlefield 2042's initial tone, with a potential shift away from named specialists with quippy one-liners towards more anonymous, immersive soldier archetypes. Some truly wild new mechanics have also been described in alleged playtest reports. One is a dynamic fire propagation system. For instance, if a soldier's on fire and moves into an enclosed space, the fire could reportedly spread realistically within that environment. This sounds like it could lead to some chaotic and emergent gameplay moments, though it's noted to be relatively rare in these early tests. Another highly requested feature that seems to be making its way in is the ability to drag down teammates. This has been mentioned in multiple leagues and even alluded to by developers as part of improving the revive loop, allowing players to pull comrades to safety before attempting a revive. A small change with big tactical implications. It's crucial to remember that much of this detailed information comes from leaks and alleged playtests. Screenshots and footage from these early builds often show unfinished environments with placeholder gray box textures and models. This is entirely normal for pre-alpha and alpha stages of development. While some might see these early visuals and doubt a 2025 release, it's important to reiterate that EA's official window extends through March 2026, making a late 2025 launch entirely plausible if development milestones are met. The game is currently into critical phase, with DICE even running Battlefield Labs initiatives to get early feedback on specific elements. What the current information collectively suggests is that the next Battlefield is aiming to be a significant evolution, learning lessons from a past and integrating community-desired features alongside new innovations. The focus appears to be a grounded experience, impactful destruction, and a refined class system. So, that's the current state of play for the next Battlefield based on official news and the most credible reports. What are your thoughts? Are you optimistic about this direction? Which rumored feature are you most excited about or skeptical? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your take. Hit that like button if you're gearing up for the next generation of Battlefield, and subscribe for more in-depth FPS analysis. This has been the FPS Insider, signing off. Stay informed, and we'll catch you on the next one.